Hey guys, this is Mark coming to you with another live stream upload. We don't call it, who cares? I already made the video. But anyway, the topic down below is continuing on with the Xbox Ally X and Standard. I said it'd be a couple weeks, but here's my topic on the situation. Why I'm not 100% sold on this. And it's not because it's Xbox or blah, blah, blah. I think it's finally great. Xbox is finally trying to get in the handheld service, handheld market. That's an area that, they can tap and hopefully get into. They tap PC area, and they got a lot of money on the PC market. Now it's time for handheld market. My only problem is, worries is, that Xbox is going to screw it up, F it up somehow. And before I continue with the video, thank you guys for your prayers on my family going through the problem we had with my mother passing in February. Thank you guys for caring, but also like, subscribe, notifications, ring that bell. If they're available when I go to live stream, you'll know. But back to the video at hand. The Ally, we'll call it the Xbox handheld, X and non-X, just to make it easier. Ally, whatever. $4.99, $7.99. That's relatively what the price is going to be. They think. Now it could be $3.99, $5.99. That'd be a more less salty price. That'd be, damn, I'm gonna get that for Christmas for my kid, or damn, I'm gonna get that for me for Christmas, or whatever. Then it makes more sense. But my video was, it always is there going to be restrictions with this handheld? Doesn't matter if it's X or non-X, doesn't matter. Is there going to be restrictions? Is there going to be problems? Can you play all the non-online games offline? Can you play your Halo Infinite offline without having to have online connection to check in? They can block out they can black out the online multiplayer. Unless you get the Wi-Fi, then they can do a little update swirl thing, and boom, it activates. But once, or can you click offline mode even if you're online? If you want to play, you want to be left alone and play games offline. Because even when you're offline, you're still online because your internet connection is still connected. Well, I mean offline. I mean by disconnecting your internet connection. And in this case, Wi-Fi. That's my biggest problem I have with this, because I don't think they'll be able to do that. And if you can't do that, then why in the hell are we buying? You can be buying a system that requires you to be online all the time, handheld mode. Yeah, you can go to McDonald's. Oh, gee whiz. You can go next door to McDonald's and play Halo. Oh, that's great. That's fun. But I can't, my internet's out at home, so I have to go to a McDonald's over there to play, to show Microsoft that I'm actually, I actually paid for Game Pass Ultimate. I think Microsoft should do what they did with the Zune. The Zune was a handheld I love. I bought mine off my sister for like $70 or whatever, and I loved it for 3 years. I had it. Then one day it got rid of it. The Zune had like a membership. You pay all this money a month, and you can listen to all his music. But you had to check in periodically. But it wasn't terrible, because once you checked in, if you had 3 months, it knew you had 3 months left on your membership. So it knew that 3 months. If they can do that with the Ally, or we don't call it, the Xbox handheld, X and non-X, make it where, okay, you checked in 24 hours ago, you have a 1 month, today is the 15th, your 1 month doesn't expire until, or the 18th, doesn't expire until the 1st of July. So as long as you check in at that time, you're good. And how that work, though? What happens if you don't check in? But see, that's the question I'm having. And I'm probably the only one having this weird question in my head. How are they gonna author? Now, how are you gonna author? How are you gonna authenticate your Game Pass subscription that you paid for 6 months, a year, a month, whatever? If you're driving down the road and you have no Wi-Fi in your car, 24 hours you gotta check in every 24 hours. That means if you're on a hike and you're camping, and you get no internet in your camper, you're pretty much screwed. You're pretty much screwed checking in to your handheld. So it becomes an Xbox theoretically that doesn't work because you gotta check in every 24 hours on the Xbox One. Even unplug your Xbox and try to play a Game Pass game. It will not work. I turned off my Wi-Fi. No, I turned off my internet. I literally unplugged my internet modem. Waited a few seconds and tried to use Game Pass games. It wouldn't let me use it on my Xbox One X. It kept trying to authenticate what I've been on, 10 minutes earlier. I have an Xbox One X. 10 minutes earlier, and it wouldn't let me do it. That's the problem I'm having with the situation. Is it going to be another hook chain? You have to have a damn freaking cable hooked into your handheld. Then why are you buying the handheld in the first place, son? Not every vehicle, guys, has Wi-Fi hooked in. I can get Wi-Fi in my car. Yeah, I buy little Wi-Fi things from Walmart, little cheap little Wi-Fi hotspot and a little we call it track phone, whatever. You can buy a big one or small one. Hell, they're making small ones now for cars now. You can put them in there and have Wi-Fi all over your car when you're driving down the road. That's cool, but not everybody wants to have a Wi-Fi thing sitting there that they got to plug into their cigarette lighter or plug into their car somehow. Because all these brand new cars, don't like all these 12 whatever volts plugged into their cars. Because even my car, I plugged in a cheap 12 volt cable. I had an issue where I had to reset my my fuses because it just started acting weird. Now, granted, I went from a 04 Saturn to a 2016 Honda, so it's a big difference in technology. But still, it's like, well, where do we draw a line at in this? Where's the line drawn in the sand? When do we say, okay, guys, enough's enough with this authentication BS? Leave us alone. Give us total control, total autonomy over our product we paid for. Or the streaming packages or the subscription package that they paid for. I paid for 3 months, and I have a 1 month I bought for $20 at GameStop. Expensive. But I'm going to use that here probably in a few weeks, just so I can have 4 months. But because I like games, but ultimately, to me, I don't like owning games because I have a gaming rig that has no disk drive, so me owning games is kind of silly. Except, if I buy them on Steam, they're cheaper. So I go to Steam and buy the Xbox games on cheaper. But anyway, though, or I have a couple games like I have on Steam. I bought on the Xbox app. But that being said, though, I still have to authenticate, regardless, on my Xbox or PC. If I unplug a PC and try to play Xbox Game Pass games, it wants me to authenticate the damn thing. Even though, not even 15 minutes earlier, I unplugged my gaming rig. It knew I was there. It knows I have 3 months, but it still wants me to authenticate because it's online. Even though I can't play single player games, it won't let me even load it up. I tried to play a single player game. I tried to play Halo Infinite, just play single player. It wouldn't let me load it up because I have 2 different ones on PC. I have the multiplayer and I have the single player. And now they combine them together, but you can't even run the game without having it online. Now maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I did something wrong and whatever. And you guys comment down below. That's fine. But this is what scares me, about the new Xbox handheld. Is Restrictions are going to be plenty if they sit there and think that we're going to put Wi-Fi in our cars and be going to places just to authenticate our handheld. It's a waste of damn time. Handheld is not something you'll hang around the house with. You know, if you got an Xbox X Series sitting there, you're not going to break out your handheld to play your game in 1080p where your console can do 4K or up to 4K 120. Why are you going to do that? It makes no damn sense. It's stupid. So, me personally, I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to rationalize how that makes sense, or in this case, didn't make sense at all. How are you going to tell somebody to go buy something for $500, $700, whatever bucks, and you know, whatever you want to call it, to go buy something that on paper sounds good? When you see it, look at it, and feel it, and it's like, this thing is going to be a brick in 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever, if I don't have some Wi-Fi, tap into Wi-Fi somewhere. To download authentication code to authenticate my online presence. That's what I'm scared about. The price doesn't matter. They'll give me $2,000 per. It doesn't matter. What kills me is that I know that the Wi-Fi, you have to have Wi-Fi all the time to use this thing. If that's the case, then what's the point of buying this thing? Hell, the Switch goes offline. I have games that I can play, technically. But even the Switch kind of weird too, because when Switch goes offline, you can't play a lot of the online Switch online games. Mario 2, Mario 3, you can't play those. But you can play a lot of games you bought, like Night Trap, whatever like that. Super Mario 3D World. I downloaded. I bought and downloaded. I could play that because it'll run. Street Fighter, Aladdin, Lion King, those games will run because I bought them, and they don't require online play. Because I tried this. So I don't see how Microsoft's going to think that people are going to run out there and go buy little Wi-Fi hub things to go travel to grandma's house, because the car may not have built-in Wi-Fi to drive down the road. How's that going to make sense? The answer is it doesn't make sense. It's stupid. It's just another way for Microsoft to shoot themselves in the foot. Then they're going to blame us for the fact that their console doesn't work because no one wants to buy it because it's an asinine system. I'm sorry, folks. You can love Microsoft. You can have an Xbox bedspread, Xbox sheets, Xbox pillow, Xbox everything, and love Xbox and squeeze it, kiss it every night. But you have to go, you know what? This is kind of BS. We're paying for something that doesn't fully give me the nomadic experience. Because you're being tethered. You gotta drag along a router. You gotta drag along, a router, a modem, or a little Wi-Fi device to drag it around with you just to play your games. I'm playing games, guys. Don't worry about this crap behind my back here. My backpack full of Wi-Fi router crap I have to keep with me because this thing doesn't work without. That's what I'm talking about. Comment down below if you guys have believed anything I'm believing. Let me know what you guys think about the Xbox handheld system. Are you psyched for it, or are you like me, kind of questioning the whole existence if it requires online play? Then what's the point of having this thing being relevant if you have to get online play with it? Well, comment down below, guys. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. Once again, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.